What's going on, everyone? How are you doing this Friday? Let's get it going today, brothers. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. How are you doing this Friday? Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going this Friday. Let's get it going. Let's get some music going. Let's get it going today. Let's get it going. It's the Friday. Let's get it going. I don't The doctor is in the office. Doctor is in the office. Salute to everyone. Getting going. Doctor's in the office. Taking appointments. Let's get it going. Can't hear me over the music. Man, I'm gonna fix that. You should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? Happy Friday. Can you hear me over the music? Happy Friday. What's going on? Can you hear the doctor is in the office? You should be able to hear me over the music now. Let me know in the chat room if you can hear me now, loud and clear over the music. Turn my levels up. Good. All right. I can hear you, LDA. We're live. Just get it going. It's Friday. Friday. Let's get it going. The sun is out. It's time to enjoy the weekend. Part 5. Look beyond. No more mama's little boy. Let's get it going. You guys can hear me good. Let's get it going. Let's get it crack-a-lacking. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going. This is Lawrence D. Adams. What's going on, everyone? You can hear me now? Good, loud and clear. That's what I'm talking about. We are live today. I feel this song says, take care. I feel like some things have changed. Let's get it going. The doctor is in the office right now. The doctor is in the office right now. Let's get it going. It's Friday. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the comments going. If you enjoyed the series, this week of No More Mama's Little Boy, let me know in the chat room. You should be able to hear me loud and clear now over the music. If you enjoyed this week's series, No More Mama's Little Boy, let me know in the chat room. 49, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. 49. The series was on fire. That's what I'm talking about. 49. Y'all already started. 49. All right. All right. Let me put it in there. Put 49 in there. 49. 49. It's been a great series. No More Mama's Little Boy. Hell of game going on. Right. It was a great series. That's what I'm talking about. We're in it today. For those in the back of the room. Those in the back of the room. You enjoyed the series, let me know. Music sounded good. 49 in the building. Okay, music. Quality sound. Hey. Not a boy anymore. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear. Let's get the lights up. You let me know that you liking it on both sides. Gonna pull the camera up in a second. Thank God for my sister, my blood sister. Make a phone call to her just a few seconds ago. That's right. You're frozen. I said, the doctor, I need a prescription for my thoughts. All right. Get this midday. Great series this week. That's good. Y'all enjoyed the series. We were going to talk about something else, but I feel that we needed to talk about No More Mama's Little Boy. Lawrence D. Adams here. Smooth music right now. But again, we're going to put the camera up 1 second. Great series. All right, let's get it going. The doctor is in the building. Let me see if I can do this. The doctor is in the building. The doctor is in the building. He's in the building. He's in the building. Y'all ready? Let's pull the camera up. Let's go. Lawrence D. Adams. And I'm here. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everyone. This is Lawrence D. Adams. The doctor is in the building. Let's go. Yesterday, you guys brought me back from spiritual attack. Power in the word of the thinking class. Thank y'all all. This right here is worth it all right there. Yesterday, you said thank you. Yesterday, you guys brought me back from a spiritual attack. Power in the word of the thinking class. Thank you all. Oh, I'm hitting. I got to use my. John will get mad at it. Dude, you should use the mouse. Use the mouse over here. We're going to go. We're going to get started. Don't worry. I just want to get you guys going. Get y'all going. Hold on. Get my mouse to work. There we go. Come on, mouse. I hear y'all working it over there. Yeah. LDA, you got the best show right now. No cap. I appreciate that. Run DMC. Just get it. Trying to get. I know what I'm doing with the music. Don't trust me. It's Friday. After you didn't deal with all the stuff we dealt with this week, you need to hear something to calm that mind. Gotta get my mouse to activate now. Come on, mouse. Oh, LDA about to get started. Don't worry. As soon as my mouse wake up. 1 second, my mouse will be up in a second. My mouse went to sleep. Gotta wake him up. Get my mouse to wake up here. Lawrence D. Adams, we're here. Let's get started. Let's drop this music. Mellow tune, relax. Relax that mind, that's right. Take your time. Gotta wake this mouse up. Come on, mouse, wake up. Let me cut it off, cut it on. There we go. Wake them up. Don't forget, so you can get one of these. Lawrence D. Adams in the house. A little music get you going. Get those likes up. Get those comments ready. Let's go. Looking beyond. Looking beyond. Okay, I like that vibe. That vibe is nice. Lawrence D. Adams is in the house. Let's get it going. So we talked about a lot this week. Yesterday was the crescendo or the apex of what we were talking about. And so we capped it off with Jono came on talking about the music. And how the music was actually ministering or even getting to you to really look at that. It starts within you. It starts when you looking in the mirror, man. It starts when you looking in the mirror, woman. That's where it starts at. So I think a lot of times you got to really listen to the end. Salute. What's going on? Everybody in here now. True Savage. What's going on, brother? Salute to my chat dog, LD Lay. Let's get it. So I want y'all to really, look at this. What up? This for him. All right, let's get it going. So, cut the music down. So I want you to realize when we talked about the music yesterday, how we flipped it for you to look at music for what it really is. And we named several songs. I don't care what I was listening to. I was listening to Journey today. And I can't play Journey because the song was right on the money. What's going up to the red? Yeah, LDA got to be jamming. So my thing is, I'm gonna just get this going. Let me know in the chat room, how has this series helped you this week? How has this series helped you this week? This series, No More Mama's Little Boy. Let me know in the chat room, how has this series really helped you this week? Let me know. How has this series helped you this week? Let me know in the chat room, how has this series really helped you this week? William put something in really near yesterday. Today is really good. Let me put what he said because it's really on point. He said, yesterday, you guys, you guys brought me back from a spiritual attack. Power in the word of the thinking class. Thank you all. Let me know how this has really impacted you in the chat room. Let me know in the chat room, how has this really helped you, this series of the No More Mama's Little Boy? I keep freezing. Okay. Okay. Say I keep freezing. I know why. One, two. So that's the reason why I'm freezing. I know why. So let's get this going. Let's get it going. So how has this series really helped you this week? Because if you go back and listen to everything, okay, there we go. I gained a new perspective this week. Was a complete overhaul in the best way. Solid. That's good to hear. So I think a lot of times we talk about game. We talk over here. Game is what? Strategy. And that you realize sometimes you have strategies working inside of you that's working against you. You have strategies that are mindsets or perspectives that are working against you that makes you fail inside of a relationship or dealing with others. And many times we don't deal with the fact that our parents have a direct effect or the lack of effect in our relationships that we deal with your who you want to be with. So today last week we talking about No More Mama's Little Boy, and we really hit it. We really hit it really clear. King Kazan, you want to come up, man? You definitely welcome to come up. Let me put the link in the chat room right quick. Copy. So you're welcome to come up. Boy. Okay. One second. I'm trying to get this to. Okay, did it be a pace? Okay. So yeah, you did one come up. So yeah, okay, there we go. Okay. I'm saying this series, made me understand how relationship with my mother has affected women. There you go. Okay, I got it. Let me see. This thing is mouses. Here we go. 1 second. There we go. It got me to realize a lot of screwed up beliefs I had and now must battle to unlearn. And you will unlearn them. Definitely. Let's go down to the next one. I'm on other YouTube platforms that pertain to game, and this is the spiritual aspect of game that most people neglect. Wow. That statement right there needs to be that statement right there needs to be definitely timed up right there. And that's good you said that. Let me get a little screenshot of that. Because that's real. Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm seeing I'm having delays in the back of my screen. I don't know what's running in the background, but we'll fix that in a second. 1 second. We're gonna take care of that. 1 second. See, I'm having unlearning. Okay. Good. Let me take care of something. Something might be running in the background. We're gonna take care of that. 1 second. 1 second, man. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully nothing's running in the background. Okay. Salute, King Kazan. Okay. All right. Peace. Okay. It was a dope series. It shows the work on the inside of the man and life goals. Good. That's right. I'm holding my head up higher now. Thank you, LDA. Thank you for all. That's what I'm talking about. Salute, big dog. All right. King Kazan was just on with Alpha King. Stop peddling women over ourselves. Right. Unlearning is being slept on. Correct. Right. Facts. So yeah, this series has been definitely. I had to find out what's running in the background. It's causing my stream to run slow, but we will take care of it for you fellows and for you ladies. We will take care of it. 1 second. Let me close some things off. That could be it. And it's going to run smooth now. It's going to run smooth now because I'm closing some stuff down. It's crazy. This is technology. Here we go. Now it should run smooth on both things. So yeah, you got unlearning is being slept on, right? But let me go back to what you were saying right here. I'm gonna go back to the top because I didn't get everybody. This series make me understand how relationship with my mother has affected women, right? And this one has gotten me to realize a lot of screwed up beliefs I have and now must battle to unlearn, right? I'm on other YouTube platforms that pertain to game, and this is the self-spiritual aspect of game that most people neglect, right? Most definitely. So I want you guys to realize that this was all, it shouldn't freeze up now. Let me know, people in the background, let me know if this is freezing up on Facebook, because apparently it's freezing up on Facebook. And I'm not sure why. It could be somebody, it could be a number of reasons why it's freezing up. But I want you guys to realize, looking beyond. So we talked about the healing part of it. Yes, you must be healing your masculinity yesterday. And don't forget, you want to get this pendant right here, Lawrence D. Adams, you want to get that. But we're looking beyond that. We talked about healing. And what we're talking about first is healing the person that's in the mirror. Healing the who? The person that's in the mirror. And so a lot of times we're looking outwardly and not realizing that it's an inside job. So you got to heal. You got to go inwardly and cut the apron strings from your mother. You have to go inwardly and get off of the bottle, get off of the breast milk, and actually begin to grow as a man. So now you fixed it. Okay, good. All right, thank you. I'll make sure it wasn't. I got to get to know myself on a new and deeper level by having light being shown many things, as well as how I lay order, complete shift in interaction and approach myself. That's it right there. So I think a lot of times people don't realize when I talk about game, and until you do the internal work, the spiritual, like you said, the self and the spiritual work, and you can't be part of the thinking class if you don't move your, please put it in the chat room. You can't be part of the thinking class if you don't move your, he's in the background. You can't be part of the thinking class if you don't, somebody put it in the chat room, please. You can't be part of the thinking class if you don't move your, somebody put it in the chat room. There it is. You can't be part of the thinking class if you don't move your okay, there we go. There you go. You can't be a part of this thinking class if you don't move your assets or there you go. Y'all put it in. Thank you. You can't hear all this game and talk about no more mama's little boy if you don't move your what? There you go. I'm gonna put it right there for those on my church people. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Don't worry. It's in the Bible. Your bow tie. King Kazan is here. He's right in the building. Let's go, bro. Your mic is muted though.
Yeah. I just want to make sure you get all shit you need to get off because hey, I'm in your world just chilling. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
So yeah, man. So this whole series we talked about no more mama's little boy, because I think a lot of times that affects the relationship we have with women. And I think and when men unhook themselves from that, they can have a more productive relationship with their whoever they're dealing with. What do you got to say?
But you dealing with your woman, because a lot of dudes, they like, and there's nothing wrong with this. Let me just say this. If your woman is the queen to you, she's the queen to you. But is she queen worthy? Just like the same woman that you call a queen, she gonna ask you, are you king worthy? You know what I'm saying? The problem is you have a lot of women who are dealing with peasants, and you have a lot of men who are dealing with peasants. Okay, that's the problem. And people want to argue and complain and bitch and whine about the people they select, but you're really selecting a person who's a mirror image of you. You know what I'm saying? One of the laws of attraction is like attracts like. You know what I'm saying? And I've often said that a lot of people who are in relationships right now, and if they're in marriages right now, a lot of them are in relationships and marriages that are good for now. They're not in relationships and marriages they really want. because the person that they with is not the person that they really want. So you have to ask yourself, why is it that you are not with the person that you really want? Is it because you lack and you can't attain or get the person that you really want? Or because you have some insecurities and some deficiencies where you can't land the person that you want? Okay, what is it? I'm saying we got to ask that question. And a lot of people get offended because when you put their feet to the fire and you say, all right, you got all these complaints, you got all this shit to say about the opposite sex and about how you ain't getting what you want out the deal, but what are you doing? What type of life are you leading to actually attract those people that you want? And most people, they're not living that life, fam. They're just not.
Came in with the fire. I'm getting a couple gunshots in here. Well, let's get them out the clouds. Let's get them out the clouds. Get them people watching out the clouds. I see y'all. They're in the clouds watching, you know. But you're definitely right. And you said something that was very important. People, and it's in my book. I'm glad you just added a little part to my book about. I have a book called The Queen Maker, and it's interesting. Many times people are dealing with what they think are kings or think are queens, but they really are peasants. Peasants. And you got to recognize and be willing to say, hey, I'm dealing with a peasant. But you also, in light of what we're talking about, because I got to wrap it in there, is this. Many times the reason why they think like peasants because they have never let go of their mother. You muted.
Okay, no. What were you saying? You said people used to dealing with peasants. I actually want to expound upon that. But what were you saying, fam?
No, I was saying they're dealing with peasants and don't even realize it. And the reason why they're so used to dealing with peasants is because they never cut the strings off from their mother.
Okay, that's some real shit. Look, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. A lot of men, they're used to dealing with a safety net. And the safety net is their mother. If I fail as a man, if I go out here in the world and I try to build for myself and I fuck it up, I can go back to my mama house. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you take the safety net away from men, it will force them to be more entrenched in what they do and to be more dedicated and disciplined in what they do. Because you can't say, oh, I want a life with a woman where I'm looked at as the de facto leader, but yet I don't do the things that I need to do to be looked at as that de facto leader. Because just saying, oh, I'm a man and I bark loud and I got a penis, that's not enough. Because what a lot of guys don't understand, a lot of men are walking around here and all you really are is an adult male. Okay? That's all you are. You're an adult male. Okay. Just because you have a lot of sex, that don't make you a man. Okay, that has nothing to do. Okay, I don't give a fuck how good you are with being a womanizer or a player. Now, I'm not hating on that, you know, because I was there. But what I'm saying is the amount of women you slept with, that doesn't define your manhood. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. Because we know a lot of niggas, and I know you know him, LDA, Afi know him, the homeboy Sir Ism know him, people in the chat. Y'all know plenty of niggas that slept with a lot of chicks, but them niggas they ain't about shit. Okay, they don't handle their business. They don't have no discipline, no motivation, no ambition. They ain't grinders. These is not niggas that can teach young men something. They just dudes out here just fucking to be fucking and just doing some shit. And that's cool when you young, when you 18, 19, 21, 22. But what about when you get 25, 26, 28, 30, 35, 40? What about then? You know what I'm saying? I always try to put niggas in categories from 18 to 28. That's a 10-year increment. You should grow. From 28 to 38, a 10-year increment. You should grow. 38 to 48, 10-year increment. You should grow. You have a lot of dudes that's 35, 36, behaving like 22-year-olds that won't work in our community.
He's coming with the fire. You hear this? Do you hear the words that are coming out of his mouth? Because it's so important. We have, so this ties into everything that we talked about today. I mean, this week, actually, because if you have never let go or really let go of the safety net of your mother, how are you going to mature as a man and make decisions as a man? So I think a lot of times guys miss it so easily because they have not went through anything or even stepped out there and be a man. So let me get these you say right here in the chat room. Jacks and novice wrongfully mistaken as kings and queens. Respect yourself as a king and queen, and others will. Right. I got a whole thing on the secret invisible crown. So definitely. So King Kazin just put a whole spin out there right there. Salute Alfie Kingdom in the house. Salute Alfie. There you go. So I want you guys to realize he dropped some gems. You there, King Kazin? I think he stepped away. So the power of what he's saying is it's time for you men to grow up. That's why I'm saying this is the thinking class, and you must move your. This is the thinking class, and you must move. You must move your what? Move your. Good day, gents. What's going on, Forge Project? What's going on, Republic of Awesome? I like that name. So this is the thinking class over here. So you can't just hear this information and not do nothing with it. You cannot just hear this information and do jack skibbity dot nothing with it. So it's important that you understand we are calling for you to be a holistic man. What? Not just in game and getting women. No, but getting in on all. I'm frozen again. I don't know why I keep freezing. I don't know why. It could be a more. I don't know why. But maybe it's not on. It's freezing on Facebook. I'm not understanding why. We got to recognize the role of a king, queen, or peasant in order to know the difference and act according. That is very true. I'm gonna get that book out. It's called The Queen Maker. And many times you guys don't even realize it. You're dealing with peasants and don't even realize it. You look good on the outside, shaped just right, talking just right, but inside their mental capacity is that of a peasant. You there, King Kazin? Okay, he went to probably want to go do that. So I want you guys that's frozen on that side. I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube or whatever. I mean, Facebook. Y'all, y'all like that? Respect, Kazin. Kazin. All right. Thank you, Albert. Thank you.
All right, I'm back, fam. My bad.
All right. Thank you, True Savage, man. I got to pronounce it right. This is a thinking class over here. I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Please pronounce your name correctly for me again. You there? Where'd he go?
Who me? Talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, my bad. No, I know you was talking about True Savage, so I didn't know if you was talking about me or what he.
No, I didn't pronounce your name. I didn't pronounce your name correctly.
No, man, bro, I ain't even tripping. Look,
K-Cat, say it, man. So for me, I like to pronounce things right.
It's K Zaggin. Okay, and let me explain where K Zaggin comes from. Let me explain how I came upon that moniker, so niggas can understand why. My first name is Kerry, Kerry. So the K in K Zaggin is for Kerry. If you take the K out of it and you put Zaggin, Zaggin, if you flip that around and you spell it, it's niggas, right? Okay, so K Zaggin 20, K is for Kerry, Zaggin is for all the weed I used to smoke and I fuck with niggas, you know what I'm saying? And the 20, I used to play football, you know what I'm saying, back in high school. That was my favorite number, 20. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that moniker came from. It's a combination of things that are unique to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where K-Zag. So that's been something I've been doing since I was 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in my 40s. So that's been K-Zag, and that's like I was in high school with the George Hoyer hat on with K-Zag and 20 on the side. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the military, I had the Negro League baseball team, the Grays, the Homestead Grays. I had a jersey with my name on the back, K-Zag. So I've been doing that forever. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it comes from. So
all right, I got it right. K-Zaggin. I'm saying everything else. Thank you so much for. I see. I'm able to be corrected. See, I want to make sure y'all get it right. I'm able to be corrected. I like believe because people's names mean something, as we found out on Alfie Channel today. So I want to make sure I got that right. You must,
Yeah.
let me say, you must take action and get off your, get off your, you're right. Let's go to the next one. To go from male to man, go through a rite of passage, they never end. Right. Spell, yeah, we got that right. Okay. I know you're not tripping, but LDA, go get Facebook viewers that don't know the brother. Respect to your family. I appreciate it. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I like making sure everything is correct. So hello? All right, so we there. All right.
Yeah.
So you talk about peasants.
Well, the problem with most of us is most of us behave like peasants. Okay, men and women alike. It really ain't no different because you have both genders, male and female, that don't require nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're all sexual individuals. So there's nothing wrong with a young lady, a sister, being single, and she's saying to herself, I really don't want to be attached to no man. I just want a nigga to serve me with some good dick. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with a dude saying, I really don't want to be attached to no woman. I just want some good sex. But at some point, just as human beings, you want something more than just something physical. You want something more than just something on a surface level at some point. Now, the mistake that a lot of guys make is they think that women want that of all guys. No, they don't. Okay, look, all right. Let me paint a picture for you. Okay, you're dealing with a young sister, very attractive woman. She's single, right? What a lot of guys don't understand, she could be on the rebound. She could be dating on the rebound, meaning that she could be an emotional wreck, or she could be a young lady that's had enough of the bullshit that guys present to them. So they say to themselves, you know what? I need to take this time out to find myself. I still love sex. I'm a sexual human being. So when I do encounter men that I'm sexually attracted to, I do want to have sex with them, but I don't want nothing serious right now. I just want to chill. So you do have women that go through those stages where they don't mind just having casual sex with certain men they are actually sexually attracted to. So you have women that go through stages. Okay, but the mistake that a lot of guys make, they think, oh, well, no woman wants to be told that the guy just wants casual sex. They want to be made to feel like it can be something more serious. Like it's a possibility it could be a relationship. Okay, let's say a woman is single and she wants a relationship. Just because she's dealing with your bitch ass doesn't mean she looks at you like a guy she identifies as a person she wants to be in a relationship with. So when guys use that mindset, it's like, okay, let's say a woman is single, she wants a relationship. She don't want it with every guy she's dating.
Right.
She's going to identify the men that she's actually sexually attracted to and that she's cool with just having sex with. Then she's going to identify the men that, yeah, I'm sexually attracted to him, but he has attributes and characteristics that might make him a potential good boyfriend. So let me not have sex with him right away. Let me stall him out because I want to see if I can actually get something more than just some penis from this guy. Okay. Then they deal with guys where they know for a fact he's a chump. There is no way he can get some ass from me. But since he's a sucker, he's a chump, and he's trying to play some games with me and trying to manipulate me, acting like he don't want sex because I'm more gamed up than him. I have a little more wisdom and knowledge than him. I'll play his game with him. I'll play right along with him, but I guarantee you he can be taking me to a concert and to some dinners, but he ain't gonna get no ass. That's how that shit go a lot of times, man.
Right, and that's how it definitely has to go. So I want everybody to realize. So we got King Kaz. I don't know why I want to say Kazakh. I don't want to say it another way so bad.
Bro, LDA, say whatever you want to say, fam. I know what the fuck you mean, fam. We family, so I know what you mean, fam.
Yeah.
Do what you do. Do what you do. Do what you do.
K Zaggin, thank you. Thank you, Mouth. Thank you. K Zaggin, thank you so much. We got, and I got more women, but I got to give a shout out though, because he got the C on for what? That's the Cleveland Indians. Exactly what that is. Cleveland Indians. So King Zaggin came up here. I want y'all to K Zaggin. I want to call you King Zaggin. I don't know why. I can't hear you.
No, I am a king, just like you a king. Every black man is a king. Mm-hmm. Now, This is what a lot of and every black woman is a queen, but you have to understand when you're dealing with a real one, though. Because I can claim I'm a king all I want, but when a woman deals with me, she's either going to crown me or say, no, you're not a king, nigga, you a peasant. My behaviors, my demeanor, my disposition, what I say, if it don't match with my behaviors, a woman's going to say, no, you ain't that. You know, you like to liken yourself to a king, but your behaviors is that of a peasant. So as black people, I like to say we are royalty, but at the same time, do you behave like that? Okay, do you live your life like that? Okay, do your words and your actions and your behaviors measure up consistently like that? Most people don't, bro. They're inconsistent.
And that's the problem that I think I see a lot when people claim that they're kings and queens and that we're royalty, but yet and still, when you look at their life, there's potholes. Let me think of a song, potholes in my line, but it's potholes in their line.
That's a song.
You know that song?
I know that song.
Yeah, there's potholes in their lawn and not realizing now it's not working for them. So it's imperative, like I say here, we are the thinking class over here, that when you're thinking class, you got to move your assets. So I want you to understand the importance of your words matching up with your actions. And I think a lot of times, even on these YouTube streets, there's a lot of talk, but behind the scenes, the actions don't line up. It's more, and in the words of Steve the Dean, it's more theory than actual practicality of the game.
There you go. Most men, in my opinion, now we can bring it to women, but I hate talking about women because women do as we do. Okay, like meaning this. Like I remember I did a video, and a young lady got under my video, and she said, the reason why women do what they do is because of you men. We learn the game from y'all. We learn how to be liars. We learn how to be sneaks. And we learn how to be promiscuous from you guys. Now, my only issue with her was, no, you're promiscuous because you like sex. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't put that on no dudes. And that's cool that you like sex. But I did agree with her. I said all the games and the manipulation and the bullshit that women adhere to now, they did learn that from guys. Okay, and let me further illustrate my point with this. Okay, and I'm gonna get a little political for just a moment. After World War II, I'm saying when you had Germany, okay, Germany was split in three. You had the British, the U.S., and you had the Russians. Okay, what ended up happening was the Russians took everything to the east. Okay, so when you talk about communism, socialism, and all that, so what's now known as Iran and Iraq wasn't Iran and Iraq back in the day. So the CIA, what ended up happening was because the CIA wanted to thwart what Russia was doing, the CIA came in to the Middle East back in the 40s. Do your research. Don't believe what I'm saying. Do your research from 1940, well, actually 1934 on. Do your research. All the terrorism that those Middle East countries do, they learned it from the CIA. All of that, all the bombings, all of that, using cell phone, they learned it from the CIA. So what happened was, from the 40s on, the CIA came in and said, hey, we want these countries to be more diplomatic and democratic countries. So we're going to help these countries who are new, you know what I'm saying, or in the infant stage, overthrow these countries. So we're going to teach them this. So those countries learn throughout the years, oh, this is how they do it. Let's take what they do and make it better than them and play the game better than them. That's what women are doing with a lot of niggas these days. They learn all the fuck. Niggas be like, oh, women on that fuck shit. They learn it from dudes. Because if you go back to middle school, high school with it, okay, a lot of chicks who were virgins, they actually wanted to lose their virginity to guys who actually meant something to them, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I got my own tales of how that wasn't always the case. But a lot of times they wanted to do that. So you had a lot of guys that pretended, oh, let me pretend like I like this chick more than what I do to get the ass. And once I get the ass, I'm a ghoster. I'm a bounce. I'm a treat her like this. So women was like, oh, is that how y'all niggas is doing it? Or is that how niggas is playing it? Like I had on my Saturday show on a Manhood is a skill set show on Saturday. I got a partner. He's half Mexican, half white. He tells a story of how he had sex with a woman on some casual sex shit, and then after he got dressed and got ready to bounce, he asked a young lady, "So are you gonna call me?" And she said, "I don't know, maybe. If I need some more sex, perhaps." And he felt some type of way about that. Okay, and all she did was be like, "I'm just doing to you what niggas has been doing to me for a minute." They act like I don't mean shit to them unless sex is involved. So women have learned to adapt and assimilate to, oh, this is how dudes is moving. In order to protect myself and to not get caught up, I'll just do what they do. Can't be mad at that.
Right. She said, Monica, my co-host from back in the day. This is my co-host from back in the day, way down in Mississippi, Cricket Eye in Mississippi. She said, sex is either a toy for you to play with or a gift for you to give.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I
agree.
And most people miss that. You said a great point.
Yeah.
Say that again.
No. You got it, fam. You got it.
So what I was going to say is that you said something important. The game started. So there's another debate. Did the game start with men or did it start with women? Did it start with who? So we look at it is, if we are the leaders, she's learning how to play our game. Let me get that clear. So y'all gonna get upset with me. LDA said that. I don't know. They're learning from what we put forth. So if you are doing something sideways and playing the game wrong, she's gonna say, let me adapt so that I make sure that I'm taken care of and that I get what's mine. So you got to understand, women will adapt. Please understand that. So the game started, if you want to say started, is what you plan. That's why I say I don't have those issues. Why I don't have those issues? Because it starts with me. She's learning and then she comes with something else. She's coming from what another man has taught her and trying to bring into what I'm doing over here. And you can't do that. Go ahead, sir.
My bad. There's actually a video I'm about to drop where a guy, he says this. He makes this assertion. He says, "Oh, women won't admit it, but they like to be lied to." And I said, no. I said, hold on. I said, there's a little bit of truth to that, but it's a fallacy that women like to be lied to. Meaning this, when it comes to matters of the heart, women don't like to be lied to. Okay? Now, if you want to do some surface shit, I'll give you an example of when it might be acceptable to kind of bend the truth a little bit and when women might accept it. Okay, I'll give you a real quick example. And there's women in the chat that can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Be honest about it. So let's say you're dealing with a woman and she asks you, she try on a particular outfit and she asks you how she look in the outfit. Other than you telling her you're sexy or she's sexy, she don't want the truth. She don't want to tell her, "Oh, I ain't feeling that. You look a little chubby." Women don't want to hear that shit. They want to hear something good. You know what I'm saying? Or if a woman cook you a meal that she's never cooked before, she don't want to hear that shit is whack. God damn, that shit tastes whack. She want to hear something good. But when it comes to matters of the heart or a woman's emotions, you can't play with that. So when niggas say women like to be lied to, no, they fucking don't. Not when it comes to matters of the heart. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to some insignificant shit where they might have a minor insecurity in, I'm a little chubby in this dress, but I don't want the nigga that I'm fucking with to tell me I'm chubby. So I would tell niggas, because I'm guilty of that. Oh, you got a little pooch there. Take that shit off. Okay, you tell the woman that, she be like, "God damn, you're cold. You're cold-hearted." The better thing to be like, "I'm feeling that, but there's another dress I think you look
there.
Sexy
You go.
in. Put on that instead." Okay,
that's it right there. Say that right again.
There. Okay, so instead of telling the woman she look chubby or she don't look, as appealing, be like, I like that, but look, baby, look, you look better in red. Remember that red joint you wore last week? Put on that shit again. It's
all in how you say it.
Yes. No woman, like I give you an example, and I said this in a video. Like I was dealing with a young lady, right? and we were just fuck buddies. And I have the innate ability to appeal to a woman's feminine sensibilities, right? So I can get at a chick. So I'm dealing with her, and she says to me, Carrie, because my real name is Carrie, my first name is Carrie. She says, Carrie, I don't know if you're running game on me or not, but I like it. Don't stop. This is what she says. But understand how she saw me when she said that was, you're just a fuck buddy to me. My heart is not invested in you. But once she started to really care about me, she didn't want to hear no lies. She didn't want to hear no games. She wanted to know the shit that you say to me, how you interact with me. Is it the truth? But if I just look at you as someone I want to fuck, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you say, as long as you fucking me right and talking to me right. And that's where guys get it wrong. But once a woman's emotions and heart gets invested in it, you better not be lying to her. That's how you get your windows busted out and your car keyed. I mean, your car keyed and your tires flattened. You better recognize.
Yep, she'll be singing Jasmine Sullivan's song. I bust the windows out his car. Y'all better recognize that she'll be playing that all the way to your house, playing with a woman's heart. See, that's the one side of the game people don't talk about. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of times men in this space, they talk about, yeah, man, we got to be alpha. We got to be leaders. Yeah. Forget the woman. I'm cold as ice. But guess what? The biggest dangerous thing you can do is play with a woman's heart. And we as leaders, let me say this for those in the back of the stadium. We as leaders are designed to protect her heart. Now, he gave an example. If she's on one situation where it's only transitional, where you're just transactioning, there's a difference. But don't play with these women's heart. I know what they say in this space. We red pill, we blue, we yellow pill, we're green, we're the multicolored pill. No, a man does not play with a woman's heart. I know y'all may not like it. I know you're gonna be like, you losing your red pill stripe. No, I'm saying that because you don't want what True Savages says, playing with a woman's heart, get your car keyed and tires slashed. Stop, don't toy with a woman's heart.
LDA, Constance Cooper.
Yes.
Hold on, where's it at? At 12:25. Oh, right there. Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. It's right there. Okay. No. Okay. Exactly. Well, if I'm emotionally invested, I expect him to be honest about his feelings, though. Constance Cooper. Let me tell you this story. Now, this woman, I'm with her right now. She downstairs right now. Okay. When we first was dealing with each other, we was on some fuck buddy shit. Okay. We riding in my whip, right? She tells me, my real name is Carrie. She says, Carrie, I don't know if you're running game on me or if you're playing me, but I like it. Keep it up. Because she liked how I was making her feel. But at the time, she didn't look at me as a boyfriend at the time. So she was cool with, I like the way you're making me feel, nigga. Keep talking that shit that you talking. But once her feelings got involved in it, she started G-checking. Like, is this nigga real? Is he just talking or is he about what he talk? Then it became a problem where is he real with what he's saying? Or because what he's saying is good. I like the way that I feel because I was appealing to her feminine sensibilities. I was saying some shit to her. Okay. And you know, I did a video talking about get out of my head because I was in her head because I'm listening to all this shit she's telling me about her family. And I'm just working on her, like mentally and psychologically, I'm working on her. And not only am I getting her to sex me, but I'm getting her to fall in love with a nigga. Now, that wasn't my intent. I was thinking I was doing some fly shit, which is why she said, I don't know if you're running game on me or playing with me, but I like it. But once she started really catching feelings, now she started like checking it. Like, is this nigga serious? Like LDA, she checked it so much. Her godmother was an FBI agent. They did a background check on the brother. They did a background check. They did a background check on the brother, bro. Her godmother was an FBI agent. She came to me one day and she said, I got some questions to ask of you. What's this, that, and the third? I'm like, what the fuck you know about all? So I'm thinking, how the fuck she know? So I'm answering questions honestly because I don't know how she know. She'll be like, yeah, you know, my godmother, FBI agent, she told me all about all that. And I'm like, thank God I didn't lie. You know what I'm saying? So she had already scoped the nigga shit out. You know what I'm saying? She was on the nigga social media asking me about this. Then she had her godmother, who's an FBI agent, asking me all this. Now I'm getting jobs where I'm getting FBI fingerprinted for these jobs, but she asking me shit they didn't ask me. And I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? But she was on her job.
Whoa. I think in that story, I think people are going to miss something. Let me say something. Because she realized who he was, she made the investment to find out more about him to secure her trust in submitting to him. Please understand that. She was due diligent in what she was what she was going to invest in. I'm going to invest in Carrie. This is what I need to know because I don't want to be played. I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want my trust to be trampled on because you think you just want to bust a five, you want to go LDA after dark on me. And so I think what they miss is what she did. What did she do? But other side of this, I got to get this. I'm talking to you, brothers. That's the Muslim brother side of me coming out of me. But I'm talking to you, brothers. He was worthy of what she found. He was worthy of what she found. And he did not lie. He did not what? He did not lie when she presented her case and say, hey, what about when you put your toothbrush over there in 1954 when this happened, this and this? What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. He did not lie. So what can she do when she know she's making an investment, but he didn't lie? Y'all got to get that. Y'all got to get this. Now, I see y'all going back and forth about this background check. Yeah. That's serious.
Yeah, bro, but she was serious. Now, years later, now, this woman that did this, she downstairs now. I'm with her now. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it was just a flash in the pan. And I met the godmother who was an active FBI agent. I met her and we cooled in the motherfucker. But I didn't know that she was that serious about it. Like, she went to my social media and she came to me and asked me about all this. Okay, what's this? What's this? What's that? What's this? What's this? And then she asked me about my criminal history because I do got a record. Okay, but it ain't no serious shit. But she said, so when you did this, can you tell me what was on your mind when you did? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I didn't know. Bro, it fucked me up. And I'm like, how the fuck you know all that? Because I never experienced that before where a chick came to me with my history. You know what I'm saying? And broke it down like, yeah, so you got this going on. Can you explain to me what happened? And I'm like, God damn. So, oh shit. Okay,
yeah,
so it was
right. This is a huge confirmation. This is the other side of people ain't speaking enough about. Right. We don't talk about, everybody want to talk about gay, how to get a woman, how to do this, how to get her to get this. But this is the side of that we need to think about, even on this manosphere, whatever you want to call it, whatever space, whatever y'all want to call it. I've been doing it before doing it was doing it. I was doing it before Cat was a kitten. But let me say this. At the end of the day, Monica Cooper, my old co-host, she was protecting her heart.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Because she found herself falling. And she said, before I invest any more in you, I got to know what I'm getting into. Now, we were fuck buddies. Like, she was sexually attracted to me, right? And on top of that, when we actually had sex, it was sexual chemistry. But she found herself saying, I like how this guy's coming at me. I want more of it. But before I get too caught up in more of it, I got to know who I'm dealing with for real. And like Monica said, yeah, oh yeah. She's had her godmother who was an FBI to say, research this nigga. And I didn't know that. So, and now most of you niggas will never experience that. But to me, I was like, she was spelling out all my done me wrongs. Like, you did this and on September 24th, 19, whatever. So can you tell me and explain to me what happened in that little situation you had illegally? And I'm like, what the fuck? So most guys ain't never got to experience that, but she knew all of that. And I'm like, so I was literally at her mercy for trying to explain the shit that I did that I thought she would never find out about, but she found out about that shit.
But this the thing. I think even in this space, and I'm glad you said that. And you said you're with a woman right now, right?
Same woman who did all that, I'm with her right now. Yeah.
I can't even get out what I want to say. He is with the woman who did that because first she took the time, as Dre said, to vet for real. She got this component down. Okay, we can do the LDA at the dot. You can do that. But let's go about this part. See, a lot of times, once again, that's so I know it was extreme for us with the FBI. That's the extreme part. But what are you doing, man, to see what this woman is really about? And what are you doing, woman, to see what this man is really about?
Well, bro, I'll do it like this. Like, once we got to a point where we decided on a relationship, and I mentioned this before, once we decided we was going to cohabitate and try to build something together, we pulled each other's credit reports. We showed each other's credit reports. Not only did we do that, but she showed me her fucking STD test. And she said, where's yours at? I want to see what you're working with. And I'm like, what? You want to see my STD test? And I'm like, fuck it, thank God I got one. And I just had one like a couple months before. And I'm like, cleaned them. But she was on that type of shit where we was talking about credit reports and STD tests. You know what I'm saying? And I think more people, when they talking about trying to get into a relationship, they need to do something similar just so you can test a person's resolve. How sincere and how dedicated they are to the process. That's just my opinion.
Ooh, took the time to vet him, right? I see what you guys. Yep, y'all. Not the ladies are talking over here now.
And had he lied, and I didn't lie, and had he lied, it would have been over for me. But I didn't lie. Now I did admit that I had some shit in my history. I just didn't really explain it. But then she went and found out all the details and be like, "So this is what you couldn't explain." So she had the details of the shit. So, and I'm like, God damn, you got me. You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was.
Whoa. Listen to this, what True Savage said. I'm usually the one to vet hard like that. Kudos to the ladies that vet harder, knowing who you're dealing with. Game. This all. I seen you what you said. You wrote a lot, Constant Cooper, what you said right here about Short Moon would not sleep around simply because she knows her value. She knows she is a gift and she has to treat her man as a gift too. Respect his body too. At certain age, sex just complicates your emotions. So being sober and mature in your thinking, how you process will allow you to make wiser decisions with your mind and what is this?
Your lower parts.
Yeah, to your lower parts. So I've seen it.
Yeah.
So you got to know what you do. Right? We are dealing with evolved man's history, right? Or y'all, this is the thinking class of it. In other words, you had to have a few interviews first, second, and third, and finally action. Right. So, wait. Let me say something real quick, though.
Yeah.
Let me say something real quick, because this is a man's channel, and this is Recharging Manhood. Let me say it again. I'm the interviewee. I'm the one interviewing. I just got to make it clear. I am interviewing. I have to say that here. So while you women think y'all doing an interviewer, I'm the one doing the interviews. I'm the one taking.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear.
Well, okay, and I'm glad you said that. And for all the women listening, just so you can understand how I work, I don't fuck with women that are not sexually attracted to me. Okay, if you're not addicted to my sex, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Period. Now you have a lot of guys, they don't care about that. They just care about the woman being receptive to dealing with them. To me, that's not enough. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, when you're talking about, being having a situation with a woman that develops organically, one of the first things, in that is there mutual sexual attraction. Okay, does she lust for you like you lust for her? Okay, there's nothing wrong with lust. There's nothing wrong with animalistic carnal sex. There's nothing wrong with that. And I would say that most women listening right now, they do appreciate when they do have that type of situation where it's animalistic and carnal, and they just fuck on the strength of on some lust shit. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you can be sexy, and I think most women would also agree with this. They can be sexually attracted to a man, but once they actually have sex with him, there's no sexual chemistry. There's no sexual compatibility. And I think you need both. When you talk about building a relationship on the strength of just some natural shit, okay, you do need to be physically and sexually attracted to the person you're dealing with. But also, once you actually do have sex, there needs to be some sexual compatibility. Now, there needs to be something deeper than that. And I've said this, and ladies, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I know y'all listen. Correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of guys think that good dick make women emotionally weak. I disagree. I think that when women get emotionally attached to a man, it's because of the non-sexual activities you interject into that, and also the non-sexual intimacy. And what I mean by that, ladies, is if you're dealing with a man, he don't want to see you outside of giving you some dick. It is what it is. But once he start inviting you to brunch, he letting you spend the night, you laying on his chest, y'all having pillow talking sessions, you taking showers with the nigga, you doing brunch with the nigga, you going to backyard barbecues, meeting his friends. Now he's interjecting some other shit into the equation that's making you look at him like he might be taking you serious. But if all he's giving you is the wood and nothing else, okay, it's a whole different mindset. But correct me if I'm wrong, because I always tell niggas, if all you want is sex, don't blur the lines. Don't do inadvertent behavior to make women think there could be more than just what you're giving them, which is that wood. But a lot of niggas don't understand that. So women, y'all in the chat, let me know if I'm wrong.
Change the title of the show, bro.
Hey, shout out Tessie Session. We get addicted. I know y'all do. Look, I know how to make a woman fall in love with me. I do, but I don't like to talk about that because niggas is gonna look. It's a power that comes with having the innate ability to appeal to a woman's feminine sensibilities. I don't like to talk about that because niggas is gonna misuse their power. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Yeah. So all right. So real quick. So the women in the chat. So correct me if I'm wrong. Let's say you met a dude, right? And let's say the first 3 dates, he sent a limo to pick you up. He's not in a limo though. He just sent a limo to pick you up with a bouquet of roses in it. Like the first 3 dates, he does that. And he takes you to an extravagant dinner. And then on the first date, he show up in a Toyota Corolla. Tell me you won't look at that nigga funny. Tell me you won't look at him funny. You're going to look at him funny as a motherfucker like, what the fuck is you doing? Yes. Okay? Because a lot of guys, the mistake they make and the reason why they don't know how to maintain attraction is they don't know how to be consistent with what they got a woman to be interested in the first place.
Where you start at.
Where you start is how you finish. That's why a lot of niggas, they be getting in the 5-10-year relationships and they wonder why the woman creeping. Because you wasn't the same nigga you presented yourself to be. Hey, woman, y'all, I see y'all in the chat. I see Teresa Harris, Tesha. Yeah. Come on, now. Let's talk about it. This is the perfect time to let niggas know. Be consistent with what you do. If you're going to offer me steak and seafood dinners in the beginning, you better continue doing that shit throughout a relationship. Monica, I know, hey, you better continue offering me that throughout the relationship because the moment you let up on that, I'm going to look at you like, what you doing? You being inconsistent, brother. You got me used to this. No, you can't get me used to steak dinners and take me to Wendy's. I'm just saying.
They're not ready for that. But men need to see that how you start a thing is how you need to finish it. So you, like you said, that you starting off at McDonald's and you got to ease your way up. Most guys don't even get that. They don't want to. They're thinking that you want to. I got songs in my mind. I'll send you roses by the deal, and you singing that, and you doing all this, and then when you can't keep it up because your pockets can't keep it up, you are the one who failed, not her.
There you go. Thank you, LD. The truth. I always say, under promise and over deliver. Okay, if you want to show up, Under promise and over deliver. If you want to show out for a young lady, show out on the back end of it. Because, and this is my opinion, and women, y'all in the chat, y'all can go ahead and tell me this. If you have a dude where he slowly builds his way up to shit, and all of a sudden, 6 months in, 8 months in, he's showing out for you. He take you out to Wendy's at first, and then before you know it, you at Cracker Barrel or Chili's or Red Lobster. Then after that, you at some 5-star Brazilian steakhouse after a couple of months. And then before you know it, he taking a trip to Vegas. You be like, okay, it's a different type of setup. But if a nigga taking you to Vegas off top and then he working his way down the list, it's like, what the fuck is this? Okay, it's okay to work your way up to something, but you can't start off at the top and work your way down. Don't work that way. Women will leave you like that. You can't.
Now you're making me tap into LDA After Dark. It's the anticipation of what's going to happen next.
Yes, no doubt.
And that goes in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom. And so what happens is, if you're giving your all at the beginning, what can she anticipate to happen next? What can she have? What is she looking forward to? And what happens is, you have not built a world effectively for her to what? Anticipate what's going to happen next. Y'all doing you say, let's go LDA After Dark. No, LDA After Dark ain't about to, y'all ain't about to get me in trouble. LDA After Dark. What's going on, Top? What's going on, bro? What's going on? You have not made it for women. Women can't go back and forth. That's why a woman always values what I do for her and is ride or die with me. In her mind, no other man can do what I can do for her. Woo! Oh my God! Salute, man. What's going on? What's going on, brother? I see people coming in. Everybody coming in now. This is past my time. I'm only an hour guy, but you got me going past an hour. But this is so good because this is really game. This is really game right here. The game. See, the thing of it is consistency at a certain level and build your way up. Then you build anticipation and with her. Even when it comes to the bedroom, you coming with the jackhammer the first time. What are you gonna do next? Because you ain't gonna be able to keep up.
And that's the point. Look, and I think most women will admit to, they don't like men who are inconsistent. Because when you talk about male leadership, just being a masculine dude with male leadership, if you're inconsistent, women can't trust you. A lot of guys don't know how to keep up the momentum of attraction, because a woman can be attracted to you, right? She can see you. You can walk into a bar or a joint and she can be like, "Ooh, I like the way he dressed. I like his aura. I like his energy." But then when you start talking to her, she can be like, "Okay, I'm feeling what the brother's putting out." Then after about a week or two of dealing with you, now you're showing her that you're a different guy. You're not the same guy. Because, and I said this so many times, women loathe bad sex. They hate having sex with guys that don't know what they're doing. They loathe it. So a lot of times when a woman is making a decision to have sex with you on a casual sex tip, she's trying to go off, number one, how you look, your physicality, the physical aesthetics of you, but she's also trying to go off how you present yourself, your disposition, your demeanor, how you act. And she's trying to get a notion as, does she really know what he's doing in bed? Because I don't know. And this is why, and shout out to Ron Wills, he talk about the body game. This is why a lot of women pay attention to your height and your body. You know what I'm saying? Well, do you look good? Do you possibly look good naked? Because they try to use that to gauge as to whether or not you might be someone that know what they're doing. But if you look the opposite of what they like physically, all they can go on is your words. All they can go on is how you present yourself, and all that other shit. Because they don't have no referral. It's not like a chick came to them and be like, "This nigga the truth. This nigga have you squirting halfway across the room," and she be like, "Word? He have you doing that? I'm fucking with him." Okay, most dudes don't come with that type of referral, so they don't know you. So all they got to go on is how you present yourself. So what a lot of guys do, they present themselves one way, and then a woman get to dealing with them and get to talking to him, and be like, "This nigga is not who he presents himself to be. Like he ain't the same. He ain't consistent with his behaviors. So I don't know what I'm gonna get." Now, what happens is if a woman is sexually attracted to you enough, and y'all women in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, y'all know if a man is sexually attracted enough, you might give him a reprieve. You might give him a chance. But like, you know what? He said some goofy shit, but I'm feeling this nigga. I'm a fucker. But when the nigga is on a cuff, he's on a I don't know. Like I think he's attractive, but I'm not sure yet. I gotta talk to him a little bit more first before I make up my mind whether or not I'm gonna give him the goods. How he acts, how he behaves, the shit that he say goes a long way until you come into that final decision. Fuck it, I'm a fucker. Okay, y'all women, y'all in the chat, come on, man. Be honest about that.
Top said it right there. You've been saying what we've been saying all this stream. Chicks don't trust these guys because they be lying about everything.
Yes.
Everything.
No doubt they do.
Let me say something too. I'm gonna get this. Inconsistency is the child of laziness and lies. Let me say something though, because I do have a video. I might have to take it out of the archives. It's being inconsistent consistently. There's a science to why I said that. Being inconsistent consistently. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Being inconsistent consistently. Because it goes to this. If a woman can figure you out, game over. So you need to be consistent in some things. You need to be consistent, but there should be some element of you where she's like, she's trying to figure you out. But some of you guys lay it all out and you're not what? Give her something to figure out. There should be more about you that she's learning about you and it's not lying. It's not being inconsistent. It's knowing how to be inconsistent consistently. Well, there you go. Intrigued.
Yeah. Okay. And a lot of guys don't know how to make women feel that way. When a woman is calling up her friends and she's saying, I met this guy. He wants to go out on a date. Girl, I don't know what to wear. I don't know how to wear my hair. Because they're excited about that guy. But most women ain't even really thinking about that with most guys. They're like, man, this nigga, I could show up and how he met me. This nigga ain't really tripping. But when a woman is truly excited and even a little bit nervous, see, when a chick's a little bit nervous about getting with you and meeting you up for a drink or a date, whatever you're going to do, that means she's feeling you a little bit. Like, I'm nervous because I don't want to give off the wrong impression to where he won't like me. A lot of niggas don't know nothing about that shit.
They don't know. The worst sin you can make with a woman is being boring. Y'all better get this. Y'all getting, I ain't get one super chat. I ain't getting no cash app as hitting ring through. So y'all getting too much.
If these niggas won't do it, I'll do it.
These ain't no super chat. Y'all getting too much. They ain't ready for this. Consistency is the key for character, but you must be intriguing to the woman. Let me see this. She loses interest because tell chicks, come on, man. Loses interest because y'all Negroes tell chicks everything. She know everything about you. Let me say mysterious, but these guys take that and still it up. Cringe, right? Come on. There you go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. He's in here giving the information and giving it back. Y'all need to follow suit. I need to see 2 super chats. I need to see about 3 super chats. Cash App, something need to ring through. Y'all need to hit it. Cash App, Lawrence D. Adams, super chat. 2 sub. Y'all can't get all this and just walk away. There you go. There you go. Give the man his money. This some fire, right? Y'all I need 2 more. Come on. He was in the clouds. Let me get him out. Get the rest of these people out of the clouds around here. Y'all can't get this information because this is the game you desperately looking for. He said you guys be telling what the top. I don't know everything I'm told. I still do everything right. I don't do everything I'm told, but I still do everything right. My dude, Jono. Y'all need another super chat. Come on. Somebody need to hit that cash up. She's feeling you when you can see it in her eyes.
No, I agree. Look, see, and this is what a lot of guys don't understand. And I said this in the other joint with me, LDA, Alfie, and Sir Ism. Women have more experience, by and large, than men have when it comes to dealing with the opposite sex. Y'all have more experience. A lot of you guys, a lot of you females had sex earlier than a lot of guys you end up dealing with. Then, of course, if you had sex at the age of 13, 14, then, are you really having sex with a guy who's the same age? A lot of times, it's not the case. You having a sex with a guy who's maybe a couple years older. But my point is, you have a lot of guys who are late bloomers. Okay, and I'm not hating on late bloomers. Okay, I'm being honest. If you weren't having sex until you was in college or older, you're gonna have a different perspective than a guy who had sex when he was 14, 15, 16. You're gonna have a different perspective. Like when I was in high school, I had a lot of casual sex. So by the time I graduated high school, I was already in the double digits. So my mentality of how to interact with young ladies was different. It was different because I didn't subscribe to the bullshit that a lot of guys subscribe with. Oh, if you come into contact with a woman, just make her pretend like you want a relationship. Make her pretend like you want to be in love with her. Okay, I didn't subscribe to that because I wasn't used to that. I was used to young ladies being 17, 18 years old like me saying, I don't want a relationship with you. I really ain't feeling you like that. I just want some dick for the night. I was used to that in high school. So I had the same mentality. So when I graduated from high school and I went into the military and I encountered the same type of woman, all it was more of the same for me. So I don't have this delusion and I don't have this, because a lot of guys, Lawrence, they take the game, they take the complexity of the game, they try to simplify it, but they can't simplify it because they don't know the game enough to simplify it. Or they try to take something that's simple and they try to make it more complex than what it is, and all you end up doing is fucking a lot of dudes up. What's your interpretation, homie?
Dude, that's it, man. A lot of guys are late bloomers. They have got it started with this and don't realize. So they get on these YouTube streets and try to tell you something that they don't even know. And so it's interesting. Let me get this: 90% of the women I've been with have been non-relationship situations. Wow. Let's stop telling him the young lady he's been dealing with for a year, and she's cool with that level of knowledge. She is fine with just kicking it. See, this is something that's so important. You got to know what stage or what arena you're playing with the particular person that you're dealing with. What stage are you in? Where is it going? Where's the potentiality? If it is a potentiality or not. So let's go back to what you were talking about. These guys complicating the game. They said, has the game changed? The fundamental of the game has not changed. How we interpret it and how we deal with it now in the advent of social media, that has changed. The fundamental of the game is understanding psychology, sociology, and human nature. That's the game. We made it so complicated. Women are hard to understand. Men are hard. No, we're easy to understand if you understand the basics of what? Psychology, human nature, and sociology. Now, what we've done now, we'll put crap on top of it with this whole social media stuff and with cancel culture and with what? What else we put in and mess it up with? We mess it up also with feminism has messed it up. That has messed up and put holes in how the games are done. But a man who's on his game, he rises above all of that.
And I wholeheartedly agree with you. And I think the problem is, and I've said this before, recently even, a lot of guys don't want the burden of male leadership. And I made a video talking about you must fall on the sword. You must fall on the sword if you want to be able to, be the leader. Because this is the thing, and I challenge any man to say this. Think about this. For all you motherfuckers that's listening to it right now, how many times have you met a dude or you got introduced to a dude and you knew off rip he wasn't to be trifled with? He wasn't to be trifled with. Like, he was a man's man. He was a real nigga. He was a thorough, on-point guy. How many times have you been introduced to a man and you knew off rip he was a dude that wasn't to be trifled with? Now, compare that to how many times you was introduced to another guy and you knew this nigga wasn't shit. You knew this nigga was a pussy. Like, this nigga ain't shit. This nigga get slapped and won't do nothing about it. How many times have you met men who were on the opposite end of the spectrum of that thought process? Okay, so what I challenge all you men to think about is when women meet men, they think the same way about you. They think the same way about you. Like, this nigga is to be taken seriously. He ain't to be trifled with. Let me watch how I talk to this nigga. And then they meet another dude, and they be like, I'm gonna talk to him however.
Hey, that's facts, right? Do you hear me? You that's facts right there. I think let me get these comments because I'm gonna say something about that. Facts, LD. 99% of the interaction with chicks is psychological. Monica, what you said, what I've learned about dealing with men, I believe them when they show me who they are. At the point it becomes my decision whether I went there with them. Right, correct. That's correct. Yeah, men and women, and the game has not changed. Only technology and understanding of the game. You guys are getting, it's the thinking class up here. The internet made things worse for most men. I know you got something to say about that, about the internet, because you come from the day and age when we sent letters, when we were at the mall getting numbers. Top comes from that age too. It's completely gone buck wild with this internet. Come on, man. I know you got something to say about that. Y'all got me. Y'all got me at 2 o'clock.
Well, this is my thing. Okay. I'm not gonna say that the brother is wrong, but I'm gonna say this. When it comes to the internet, it has expanded your dating pool. And a lot of guys, they're like, oh, women got all these men to choose from. What has really happened is they got more masculine men to choose from. So now women can afford to be pickier. Okay, women can afford to be pickier because now they know, oh, based on how this guy's coming at me, oh, he lame. Based on how this guy coming at me, he might be a real one. Shit, I might want to fuck him because he a real one. But this other nigga who's lame, oh, he ain't got no chance of fucking at all. So in that sense, when it comes to the internet, the advent of social media and dating websites and all that other shit, okay, that does come into play. But I would say this: everyone's dating pool has been increased by the advent of social media. Everybody, because I would even say guys. Now, if you got a passport and you can travel, now you can deal with women who are flight attendants from different countries. You know what I'm saying? And whatever state or city you flying in, you can get at a chick. She a flight attendant. I'm like, all right, hit me up with your number. Now you can deal with her where before you couldn't deal with her as easily. You know what I'm saying? See, instead of complaining about the advantage that women have, make the advantage that a man has work to your advantage. And that's what guys ain't doing. They just crying and whining about the shit. And I ain't with that.
And so this is the thing. The internet is, I think I said this on many shows, the internet is just a tool that you use to what? For your advantage. I think most people don't realize that the internet, wow, thank you so much, Constant Cooper, for dropping that Cash App. I appreciate that. So the internet is what? Is a tool. The thing of it is you have to have game to use the tool. So what Top is saying is it made it worse for the guys who don't have game, who are now in Simpville, or Simps are us, because now the dating pool has opened up. What? Has opened up, and now you can, as Monica says, people just be lying. Right. It opened up for you to lie to more people or to be inconsistent or be catfishing every people. So that's the problem. So you realize that the internet is just a tool. I met some beautiful people on the internet. I would have never met you in real life if it wasn't for the internet. Okay. I never met King Kazan. I want to call him King Kazan. I would have never met him because it was a tool to bridge the gap so that we can drop this game right here. The thing of it is, most guys are using it the wrong way. Probably need to do a series on that, how to use the internet the right way.
Well, let me say this real quick for all you motherfuckers that's listening. I'm about to get a whole new series of hats and t-shirts on some Negro League shit. Negro League shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some Grays and some Cleveland and some New York Black Yankee shit. I'm about to get a whole new hat and t-shirt series for motherfuckers that's you know rocking with the niggas that was playing baseball before the white motherfuckers will let them play. Okay, but that's a whole nother thing. LDA. On some real shit. And you know, I think a lot of people take what you're doing for granted. Because your main aim is to bring black folks and you know, men and women together, regardless of your background. Is to bring people together to have a conversation, a meaningful conversation. And for all the women that's listening right now, from what I've seen so far, I think a lot of you and young ladies, I think y'all get it. And I think a lot of you young ladies mean well. And let me just say this. Women treat niggas different. They treat niggas different. Meaning this, a woman can encounter a dude she's sexually attracted to, and she don't want nothing from that nigga but some good dick. You know what I'm saying? But she'll meet another nigga that, you know, is perpetrating a fraud and acting like he got some bread, and she want that nigga to show and prove that he got some bread, and she want that nigga to prove that shit through $100 dinner or $200 dinner at a Brazilian steakhouse. And that's your fault, nigga. That's all I got on that.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. So people don't understand the platform. It's called Recharging Manhood. But the thing of it is, if I can get you guys to realize that when you look in the mirror, it starts with you, because we talk about the gospel of responsibility over here, that is you. Then the other thing is bridging the gap. Because many of you guys, I don't care how much you want to say it, I'm a pimp, I'm a player, and I get out on these women. You want somebody special in your life. Just keep it 100. This is a safe space. Keep it 100. You want a Susie Q that you can cuddle up and do, and you be like, yeah, this is my Susie Q. Y'all just don't want to admit it because you want to put a persona out here that you a pimp and that you all this, and I don't need no woman. No, you want some woman to step to the mic. Keep it real. You want a woman to step to your mic. The problem is you want to present a persona that you about this life. You're not about this life. The moment you can face that you're not about this life and that you're really about that you want to be with a woman, then we can bridge the gaps. And then women, y'all got to present women, because I got women on here too. Y'all got to talk about, I want men to do this and do that and this and that. Just stop playing. You want a man in your life. Stop all this independent. I'm independent. No, you want a man to be independent in. Y'all try to make me go bad. Get independent in doing some things with you. That's what it is. Internet shows and gives more options. Yes, you get to have some self-control of yourself. You need a disciplined choice and a good yet many choices of the immature mind who lack self-control of themselves. It only complicates for indecisiveness or for the liars or the ones that are fakers. So I want y'all to really get everybody wants a soulmate, and that's a fact. I don't know why people don't miss it.
Okay. My bad. All right, real quick. For all the women that's listening right now, I have a show. I have a YouTube channel. If you see my name, KZakin20, Manhood is a Skill Set. I have a show every Saturday at noon. The Manhood is a Skill Set show. I invite all you women to come to it. If you see anything that you have any aversion to, feel free to call up or comment against, because you know the show that we're going to do Saturday is about men who they don't have the dating experience they want, but they blame women for why they don't have the dating experience they want. And it's not a woman's fault because y'all women, all y'all gonna do is be attracted to the motherfuckers y'all attracted to. You can't hate on that. Lawrence, can you hate on that?
Can't hate it. Can't hate it. Y'all got me past my time.
On that. All right.
Ooh, what she say? We gonna cut this. Y'all done went past the time. Yeah, you will never hear me say I don't need a man because I do, a real man. All right. Monica.
Oh,
letting y'all know.
Monica, look at you. Queen,
Monica,
look at Queen like a motherfucker on her shit.
That's my home girl. That's my home girl.
No doubt.
A lifetime cuff season for me. It's a lifetime boo for me. Anything less, it's a waste of time. Women are letting you know right here, bro.
Yeah, she won right there. Look, let me tell you, and see, the problem that I have, and the show that we're gonna do on Saturday, we're gonna cover the MGTOWs, the men going their own way. We're gonna cover the incels, the involuntarily celibate niggas, and we're gonna cover the SYSBM, the save yourself black man, leave black women alone. And I'm like, so you don't want to fuck with your black queen? Like the most beautiful women on the earth ain't black, nigga? Really, nigga? That what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So, and now me, just so y'all understand how I roll. Okay, I date women of all races, but I love my black women. So don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want niggas to get it twisted with me. Like I understand, you know, black women, they beautiful as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now, having said that, what I want dudes to understand is we're gonna talk about this shit on Saturday at noon. LDA, hit me up privately if you want to hop in on that.
No problem.
Yeah, because it's a couple of brothers that you know very well that want to hop in on that.
Oh boy,
there's a couple of brothers you know very well.
So tomorrow I'll jump on. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday, so I'll be on. So I jump through tomorrow on King Kaz. I want to call you King Kazan, man. I want to.
Nigga. Come in whatever you want, but at noon.
K Zagging.
Yeah, no
tomorrow.
Doubt.
And tomorrow night I will be with Constant Cooper on her conversation tomorrow night at 7 Eastern time. I'm gonna be right there too, dropping some P's and Q's. It's gonna be interesting because there'll be dialogue there. So it's gonna be her and another woman and then a pastor. So you know it's about to happen.
No doubt. So for people listening right now, on the joint we're gonna do Saturday, okay. What we're gonna talk about the power of the man. The man, not about the black. Now we're gonna separate it though. We're gonna talk about the power of the man, the power of the black man, and we're gonna talk about how a man should behave, how a man should interact and deal with women on his level, regardless of who the fuck he is and his race. How a man should deal on some masculine shit, and a lot of dudes ain't with that. And I know you got some sons, LDA. I got sons, LDA, and we don't play with our sons.
No,
we on some real shit.
Look at that. No son popped up.
No, I didn't even see that nigga pop up. He just popped up. Amari, say hi.
That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to end it right there. I'm going to get these comments in. Facts. I'm tired of hearing men complain about women every day. It's one thing to have a conversation about females, but every day, Negroes need to quit it. It must be a Cooper thing. That's right. I like women that talk facts. Monica. All right. King Carrie. All right. You know it's going about to be Saturday with K Kazan going to talk some, right. Noon and night. LDA, that's fire. So salute to LDA and King Kazan, K Zagging. I appreciate your dialogue. We're going to end it here. Thank you so much for coming through, dropping that fire today. I had to change the whole thing. Chop up today. I need that information on the show, and I have sons too. Right? See, look at this. She has sons. Both the Coopers have sons. Everybody has a great weekend. Thank you so much. Let's drop the music we were playing earlier, and we are out of here. Let's get it going. Enjoy your weekend. Don't forget tomorrow, 12 noon. What time? 12 noon. What? That's 1 o'clock Eastern time.
That's 12 noon Central Standard Time.
Central. Say that again.
12 noon Central Standard Time.
Good. Y'all know what the number is. The number for today and for the rest of the month is 49 because your boy turns 49 this month. Come on, let's get it going. Let's get the music going. 49. Come on, get the music going. One, go. Peace. 49 is the number.